Hello everyone, welcome to Royal Palace online classes. Today in this video, let us discuss about eddy currents. What are eddy currents? Eddy currents are formed based on the phenomena of electromagnetic induction. See, you take two poles of a magnet, north pole and south pole. You take one copper plate. Just oscillate between the two poles of the magnet like this. Then what happens? Within a magnetic field, you are moving a metal. Within a magnetic field, you are moving a metal. Suppose this is a copper plate. Between two magnets, I am just moving like this. You can observe here. Just we are moving like this. We are swinging it. We are making this copper plate to oscillate. As we are cutting magnetic field lines, what happens? According to the principle of electromagnetic induction, what Faraday has told, according to Faraday, EMF is induced because you are changing the magnetic flux, you are just cutting the magnetic field lines. So, because of that, EMF is generated in that copper plate. And that developed EMF will always oppose the cause. That is what we discussed in Lenz law. Lenz law says the developed EMF or developed current always opposes the cause. So, here if you think properly, what is the cause for the development of EMF here? What is the cause? Movement of the copper plate. So, that is why this developed current will stop the movement of the copper plate. After some time what happens? This copper plate comes to rest. It comes to rest because of the opposition developed due to induced current. Because the induced current will be in such a direction that it always opposes the cause. So, that is why this copper plate comes to rest. So, the movement of copper plate is responsible for the generation of induced EMF. That induced EMF will oppose the movement of the copper plate. This kind of oscillation are called damped oscillations, undergo damping, damped oscillation. Damped oscillation means amplitude of the oscillation will decrease. Amplitude of the oscillation will decrease like this. Amplitude will decrease. The oscillations with decreasing amplitude are called damped oscillators, and this damping is done because of electromagnetic induction. The current which is induced will stop the movement of the copper plate, and the currents which are induced will be in the form of circles, that is whorls, and resembles the eddies of water current. That is why they are called eddy currents. They resemble the eddies of water current. That is why they are called eddy currents. Okay. These eddy currents have some advantages or some applications are there. They have some applications. First one is electromagnetic braking system. Electromagnetic braking system means when there are very fast moving trains, that train has to be stopped at the railway station. So, when train has to be stopped at railway station, near railway station what they will do? They will fix two magnets, or they will fix some strong magnets on the bottom and top near that station. They will keep some strong magnets. Now what happens? This train will move within these magnets. Okay. There will be magnetic field lines like this, based on the polarity. There will be magnetic field lines. Now this train is moving inside the magnetic field. That means magnetic field lines are again cutting. So what is the, according to Faraday, we will get EMF. So what will be the direction of that EMF? What is the function of that EMF? What it will do? It will always oppose the cause. What is the cause here? Movement of the train. Movement of the train is cause. So the induced EMF will stop the train, will assist in stopping the train. This is called electromagnetic braking system. So these strong electromagnets are kept top and bottom near the station. Okay. Then when train is, they will create one magnetic field. Whether they will keep magnets or not, that is secondary, but they will create some magnetic field, and they will make the train to move inside the magnetic field. When train is moving inside the magnetic field, EMF is induced, and the induced EMF always opposes the cause. What was the cause? Movement of the train is the cause. So that's why that induced EMF will stop the train. This is one system. And next is induction furnaces. Induction furnace. Induction furnace. Induction furnace uses the principle of eddy currents. What is the principle it will use? Is the currents which are developed. The currents which are developed in this method, they produce heat. They are going to produce some heat. Heat produced is equal to I squared RT. They produce some heat, and this heat will be in large amount because current produced is large. I already told, to producing alternating current on large scale, we will use the principle of electromagnetic induction. Okay. So large amount of current is generated, large amount of heat is required. That is why in case of metallurgy, in order to melt iron, they will use induction furnaces. Induction furnaces. So this is about induction furnace. And next, galvanometers. Galvanometers. You already know about MCG, moving coil galvanometer. Within the coil of within the core of that coil, we can adjust some metal. Okay. When that coil is rotating inside magnetic field, eddy currents are developed in that metal core, and that metal core eddy currents will bring back that coil to the original position. It will bring back that coil to the original position. That is why they are going to use the principle of eddy currents in galvanometers. And next will be electric power meters. Electric power meters. These are, there will be a coil, there will be a disc inside meter, there will be a disc which is always rotating when we are using electricity. In our power meter, in our household, we can observe this. That is working based on the principle of eddy currents. Okay. Whether these eddy currents are always useful or harmful. See, eddy currents are not always useful. Most of the energy is lost in the form of heat. So for that reason, we have to minimize these eddy currents. How to minimize these eddy currents? So they given some methods in your NCERT textbook, how to minimize these eddy currents. First method is putting holes in the rectangular block Suppose this is a rectangular block. This block we are moving inside the magnet. You put some holes, create some holes here. Then this reduces the space for the production of eddy currents. So eddy current will be minimized. Or you move the shaft which is in the form of a comb like this. So these things, instead of in textbook also they given the diagram, instead of taking this rod you convert this into comb, you create some gap like this, that you move, create this you can oscillate between the two magnets, you make in the form of a comb or putting holes. This is one method. And next method what we discussed is laminating the metal sheets. Lamination, by doing lamination of metal sheets you can minimize the eddy currents. So this is what about eddy currents. So eddy currents, why they are called eddy currents? Because they are formed in the form of eddies. They are formed in the form of eddies, that's why they are called eddy currents. And how we will get eddy currents is, you take one copper plate like this. Suppose this is a copper plate. You take this plate, assume that your two magnets are there, this side right and left, two magnets are there. You move this plate like this, copper plate. When you are moving, in this eddy currents are developed because you are cutting the magnetic field lines. So just assume this is a magnetic, there is a magnetic field here. I taken this copper plate and just I am moving like this. Once you go on moving, eddy currents are developed, and the developed current will always oppose the movement of the copper plate. Why? Because according to Lenz's law, the current developed or EMF developed is always, direction of the current will be in such a way that it always opposes the cause for it. What is the cause? That only it is going to oppose. In case of this electric train also, train is cutting the magnetic field lines. So movement of train is responsible for the production of EMF. So that movement of train only we are going to stop. So that is called electromagnetic damping also. Sometimes it is called electromagnetic damping. Okay. This is about eddy current. So how this Lenz law works is, suppose there is a coil like this. There is a coil. Within this coil, if I drop one magnet, having north pole and south pole. So while this coil is entering the loop, this coil will tell don't come, it opposes, it develops north pole, that means it develops current in this direction. North pole means in this direction, it will develop current in this direction. Now afterwards this magnet passes like this, magnet is passed, at time t is equal to 0 I dropped, it passed the coil, it magnet passes, when it passes south pole will be passing, south pole is leaving it, so it remains as north only. Suppose in our example there is a coil, you take one magnet which is having north pole and south pole, just you move that magnet into the coil, it will develop north pole, like this. Afterwards you take that magnet out, when you are going inside, north is entering, so it has to oppose north. Okay. While coming out, north is leaving, so what it will do, it will develop south pole. Difference between these two you understand. That's what Lenz law says. Movement of magnet is responsible for the development of EMF. This movement of magnet only going to be stopped because of the induced current. So induced current will stop the movement of magnet. When magnet is entering, induced current will oppose. When magnet is leaving, induced current will oppose. So while going and leaving. So here North pole is entering, it opposed. Afterwards, south pole is going. That's why it is not changing its polarity. Here it is changing its polarity because north is going out. Okay. Suppose in a long tube, you take a long tube made up of metal. Take a long tube made up of metal. You drop one magnet. You drop one magnet into this long tube. After some time, the movement of magnet will continue, but it will move with constant velocity. It will move with constant velocity. That means eddy currents are developed which will oppose the movement of magnet. If it is gravity free, magnet will not fall down only. Because of gravity it is falling. But this movement is opposed by the eddy currents which are developed. Okay. This is the concept of eddy currents. So, thank you for joining me.